Hello guys, Crispy here and welcome back to another video. It is one, my friends, I'm gonna be testing the Radeon RX 6600 in Minecraft. We're running it with the latest AMD drivers at the time of recording this video, which are Adrenaline 22.3.2. This is the MSI MECH edition of the card. You can check out all of its specs here in Tech Power-Ups GPU-Z with the 8GB of GDDR6, and over on the left we're pairing it with a Ryzen 9 5900X and 32GB of RAM. Let's get right into it, shall we? And it's deja vu time, because it's episode 14 or like 15 of the Minecraft series. I don't even know. It's the Java edition, of course. We're running the version 1.18.1 modded with Optifine, so we can test some shaders. These are the shaders that we're going to test, and these are the settings. Gonna quickly go through them because there are a ton of them. As you can see, we're running it at the 1080p resolution, and we're also going to test it out at 1440p and 4K in just a little bit. But I think I'm going to stick... Oh my god. No, I don't want to feed them this. Oh gosh. Okay. All right. This is precious food, okay? Not for Jax. So should we go with all of them right now? All right. Yeah, let's do that. Why not? All right. Start counting our FPS here. I think I'm only going to test shaders at 1080p in this one, guys. I don't have a lot of time with this GPU, unfortunately. I actually got to get it back to my friend today and in like 2 hours. So this is probably going to be a quicker episode here in Minecraft. But yeah, as you can see, it's stuttering a little bit. That's normal in Minecraft. It's because it's loading all of the chunks while we're running. And I feel like it's stuttering just a little bit more than usual, though. 21 FPS, 1% lows, and it's not really moving there. It's kind of weird. Yeah, every step that I take, it stutters a bit. So the only thing that I did was minimize the game and maximize it again, and now the stutters are gone. So no more 21 1% lows, thankfully. Everything is working fine. We should not go here. Jax might go to the lava and die. We don't want that to happen, of course. All right. So yeah, as you can see, guys, this is a super smooth experience now that it's not stuttering all over the place anymore. That was just weird. I don't know why that happened. But yeah, we can get like 700, 600 FPS most of the time at 1080p resolution using the high settings. It's not a problem. It's Minecraft. Should we try out some 1440p next? Yeah, let's do that. All right, this is 1440p using the same settings, and I think it's going to be pretty much the same. Maybe we lost like, what, 100 FPS at times? Yeah, not really. Look in this direction. We're back into the 700s, and yeah, it's still pretty much the same thing. The frame time graph is acting up again, guys. What the actual hell is happening in this game? Actually, it's not happening as often, but yeah, every time I need to change resolutions, it starts stuttering a bit. Well, if I minimize, it might be fine though, so let's do that. No, it's still the same thing now. Okay, I just restarted the game now and actually set it to utilize only 8GB of RAM instead of the 16. Some people told me that it runs a little bit better this way. And no, it's pretty much the same thing still. Those little frame time spikes are still there sometimes. Super annoying, dude. I don't know, can't I just have a smooth Minecraft experience today, please? Anyways, well, still the same thing, guys. 700s, it's a little bit better in terms of the stuttering, actually, than with 16GB. But yeah, it gets the same FPS, basically. We're getting higher averages right now because we're running around the different areas slightly, and, well, it's just not intensive for a GPU like this, obviously, guys. Let's stop it and let's go up to 4K, which will probably make it a little bit intensive. Here we go, 3840 by 2160, still the same settings, and let's start counting our FPS. It is, yeah, it's not too different, honestly. 400 FPS to 500 or 600 is pretty much the same thing, right? No one's gonna tell the difference. I guess, yeah, even if you want to play at 4K resolution with the 6600, it is definitely possible. Once again, it's Minecraft. This was expected, I believe, for a lot of people. It certainly was expected to me, and I guess maybe the shaders will be a little bit more intensive because AMD GPUs don't do as well as NVIDIA GPUs in Minecraft because of the OGL API. That actually might be why it stutters a little bit more than the NVIDIA NVIDIA cards as well. But this is like hit and miss. Some days it will stutter, other days it won't stutter. It's just weird, this game, you know. That's why I don't really test it that often, but I will start testing it more often because a lot of people ask me to. Anyways, let's go back to 1080p and test some shaders now. Here we go, back to 1080p using the same settings. And yeah, I guess it is smooth again, guys. No frame time spikes. Well, that was another one there. Well, I guess it's random, guys. That is nothing to it. Yeah, not too bad. You know, a little bit smoother than 4K, but I doubt that it's the GPU. You know what? It might be the clock speeds, because whenever this GPU isn't maxed out, it tends to lower the clock speeds a lot. And I don't know, it's probably not that. Let's go with the shaders BSL first and test it out for a little bit once again. Looking beautiful right now, and it is actually pretty smooth. The frame time is a bit weird there. I've never seen that before either. Like with the other cards that I tested here in Minecraft, it was never like so jumpy like that or jittery. Super weird. 21 FPS, 1% lows as well. I guess I saw the same thing with the 6900 XT, you know? Lower FPS and a bit of a weirder experience in terms of consistency. Man, this kind of sucks a bit. I'm gonna restart it again, guys, just to make sure, you know. I also set it to 16 gigabytes in the RAM usage because previously it was buttery smooth for like a minute or so at 1080p. And alright, no, it's pretty much the same thing. Look at that. Frame time is kind of a bit of all over the place. Why, man? Why? Why you gotta be like that? I thought this was gonna be a pretty enjoyable video to make today, but no, I'm just seeing stuttering all over the place. Is it the OpenGL with AMD GPUs? Is it my PC that's dying? Probably not, right? Every other game runs absolutely fine, with the 6600 XT as well. Like, I tested GTA 5 already, I tested tons of games in the Sunday video, everything ran absolutely buttery smooth, basically. This one isn't. Let's go with Chocopic 13 V6 Extreme shaders now. And wow, that looks great. Frame time is still really weird, guys. Wow. Okay. Yeah, if you want to play Minecraft, I guess you need an NVIDIA GPU. Unless you don't want to play with shaders, of course. I've also seen like the RX 570 here in Minecraft. I tested that a while ago, and I saw that it was kind of worse at times than like a 1050 Ti, dude. And that's not the norm, you know. The 570 is way faster than 1050 Ti usually. I went to sleep, you know. Come on, let me. Okay, we successfully slept the night off now. And don't get me wrong, guys, it is still playable, but it's just not as smooth. Especially if you're running a high refresh rate monitor, you're gonna feel those frame skips or micro stutters, whatever. Yeah, it just feels like 60 hertz on a high refresh rate monitor, which is still okay for Minecraft. Honestly, I expected lower GPU utilization with the shaders, because that's what I saw with the 6900 XT when I tested that in the Sunday video. But yeah, it's not terrible by any means. It's playable. It looks great. Next up, let's do complementary shaders, one of my favorite shaders here, and still the same thing. I guess generally when you are like at 100 FPS, the frame time will be a little bit weird. Although these shaders are a bit more consistent, as you can see. It's not as thick as before, the frame time graph that is, you know. So the 1% lows are a lot better, and it definitely feels better to turn the mouse around and stuff like that. Yeah, this is all right. If you must play this game with the 6600 or any other RX card, I think I will recommend the complementary shaders. Even at 1440p resolution, it will probably run just fine as well. Okay, yeah, there's a fire going on right there. I wish I had my bucket to turn it off, to extinguish it. But I don't have my bucket. I have no idea where I left my bucket. No, don't go. You know what? This was a bad idea to go into the forest fire here, because the jacks will probably not survive that. Yes, the jacks, not me, okay? every time I get near fire in this game, I burn myself and I almost die. It happens very often, okay? Don't blame me. I'm no Minecraft expert. I'm just here to see the FPS and test it out and see beautiful graphics. Although it's Minecraft, so graphics are not beautiful. But you know, the lighting is. So that's what matters, all right? Jax, you got food here for you. How many Jacks do we have? Haven't even counted them. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We got 8 Jacks. Oh boy, we gotta get 69 Jacks. Yeah, that's gonna be my objective in the next one when I have time to play this game properly. You know, and test it out. Wow, yeah. All right, we're going to do 69 Jacks sometimes. So it is a high refresh rate experience here at 1080p using complementary shaders. By far the best one yet, not counting the vanilla, you know, without shaders. So now let's try out Project LUMA shaders and see how it performs. Gosh, I'm always quitting the game for some reason. Here we go, more FPS, but a little bit of a more stuttery frame time graph. Yeah, still not horrible. I guess nothing is really horrible here. It's just frustrating and annoying, basically. I think if you disabled the frame time graph, for example, or any other statistics on the screen, and if you were just playing this game and enjoying it, it would be playable. It definitely would, don't get me wrong, guys. It would still be an enjoyable experience. Problem is, I know it could do a lot better if it wasn't for the API. And also, Minecraft isn't really the most stable game out there, especially the Java edition. The Bedrock edition is actually pretty good, honestly, guys. Oh, I've been here before, for sure. Like, that's not natural, is it? Look at this. This is a pretty interesting construction here. Not construction, but it's a construction of nature, basically. So it counts as a construction as well. We need more food as well, so we gotta kill some animals. And Jax, go! Go, Jax, go! Come on, you can do it! Why are you so slow, Jax? It's a pig, not a cheetah. Inside of a forest, once again, is like intensive in this game, and still no problem. You know, if you're playing at 1080p, I don't think there is a problem with the shaders even. So you can have a ton of fun for sure. 175 FPS average there. Probably one of the easiest shaders to run, and they still look vibrant and decent in my opinion. But let's try out some PTGI stuff from SEUS. Is it from SEUS or is just the shader's name SEUS? I don't know. Yeah, this is gonna be ray traced, okay, or path traced. A lot of people don't like me to say ray traced, although there are rays. The darkness is upon us, guys. What is happening? Oh my god, that frame time. Jesus Christ, that's insanely bad. I don't know what to say at this point. If you want ray-traced shaders, it's probably not a good idea with an AMD card and the OpenGL version of this game. Ooh, it is rough. It is really rough. Whenever you're standing still, it is all right. Although the dark areas are really bad, but once you start running, look at that. I have never seen a frame time that thick. Sexy as heck. No, it's not. It's not sexy in frame time graphs, okay? Anyway, let's go. SEUS PTGI HRR. So this actually runs at half resolution. It looks a little bit better, and it's totally black. I'm just gonna restart it. Well, I guess if you're blind, this is a very accurate representation of Minecraft to you. It's not funny or good. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that. Okay, SEUS renewed now. These are not ray traced and they look kind of bland to me, but a lot of people like them. Again, frame time is all over the place, so it's gonna lower our 1% lows, but it still feels all right. It has a little bit of motion blur, which might help with the perceivedness of smoothness, you know. Honestly, it doesn't have a ton of those big frame time spikes, huge stutters, you know. It's just tons and tons, thousands of micro stutters every minute, and it just doesn't feel all that smooth. Although when you stop, it kind of stops as well, so it's when you're running. It's so weird, this behavior, guys. Also, oh, the torch still gives light underwater. That's so great to know. Wow. So weird. I actually did not notice that in the previous videos, or maybe I did and forgot about it. That sometimes happens. Anyways, 90s, 100s, you can still play like this, right? If like you're watching the video and probably thinking, "Oh, this guy's completely crazy. It looks smooth to me." It just doesn't really feel that smooth when you're turning the mouse around and stuff like that. I guess that's why I'm here, right? Telling you the experience of actually playing the game. Yeah, okay, so Sildurs Vibrant Extreme Shaders. These are usually not really that intensive either. And the same thing still happens, unfortunately. But hey, it's not too bad. I think if you lock the FPS, it will actually become smooth. We'll try that out in the next ones, actually. But yeah, as you can see, still around the same experience, like 100 FPS-ish on average, which is pretty damn good and playable, just a bit of a mess when it comes to the consistency. I just want to take a look now at Sildurs Vibrant Extreme with volumetric lighting, which in my opinion looks a little bit weird because it's like fog at the distance, but it's not normal fog, it's pink fog. So I'm not really sure if I like it or not, honestly, but it is an option for you to play with. And it gets apparently like 10 less FPS than the normal version of Sildurs Extreme. I just want to see the sunset at this point. It should look really beautiful, actually, with Sildurs shaders. And okay, yeah, I actually managed to do that. Wow. Oh my. That could be a thumbnail, guys. Look at that. That is absolutely beautiful. Like the water, the sun going down, the stars in the sky. It is just a beautiful scene, guys. Really like it here in Minecraft. Oh, there's our house. I was a little bit lost there. I did not know that we would get to our house at the end of this video. That's insane. All right, look at this. Do you like these colors, guys? I really do like the Sildurs Vibrant Shaders. I think if I was going for a more colorful gaming experience here in Minecraft, I would probably go with Sildurs, honestly. And if I was looking for a more vanilla version, I would probably go with the Complementary shaders. I think those looked pretty damn good as well. All right, so volumetric lighting is not looking that bad now, actually. The fog is not pink, you know, so that's all right. Oh, the sunflowers are all pointing towards the sun. That's also pretty interesting here. Also, where did they come from? I don't remember them to be here. Lastly, I want to lock the FPS and see if the frame time will still be thick whenever we run around. It's really weird because it's only whenever we are running around. If I stop, it actually becomes smooth-ish. So I locked it to 60 FPS using Riva Tuner. And all right, standing still, it's a flat frame time graph there, and running around, it's also flat. So this is the way if you guys want a smooth experience. All you need to do is install some program or even lock it in the Radeon control panel or the Radeon settings, you know, and you're gonna get those sweet smooth 60 frames all of the time. It's just when you unlock the FPS that it just goes to hell for some reason. Really, really weird, but hey, at least there is an easy workaround to that, and you don't need to live with micro stuttering issues here in Minecraft. This is actually super damn smooth. And of course, if we got 100 plus on average using every shaders that we tried so far, that means that you will get those 60 locked, or even if you lock it to like 90 FPS, for example, for extra smoothness, you can achieve that absolutely fine, guys. It will have those little spikes sometimes because of the loading of the chunks, but yeah, no more really annoying and consistent big frame time spikes like we saw at the normal resolutions without the shaders, you know, the vanilla settings with Optifine, and no more micro stutters all over the place. This is now a really enjoyable experience, guys. I am glad that I tried this out here at the end of the video. I will actually probably tell you at the beginning of it to lock the FPS if you have an AMD card. It could also have been a Minecraft update and not really the AMD card, to be honest. That's been it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Stay tuned in. As always, love you all. Bye-bye.